Hi everyone, welcome to this week's question and answer video. I hope you Americans had a good Thanksgiving weekend. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Hopefully, if you didn't, it was because of your past holidays reminding you this time of the bad times. If everything went okay, nothing that bad happened, next year will be a whole lot easier, I promise. We just need to get through these times, right? Think of it as decorating. Do you decorate every single year? I don't. It's like my favorite movies I like to watch for Halloween, Christmas, New Year, Thanksgiving. I have movies I like to watch, but I can't watch them every year. I've already seen them, right? I like to let a couple years go by before I decorate. Maybe I won't decorate some year. Just sick of it. Don't want to do the same thing every year. Years get shorter and shorter, don't they, as we get older? So we just need to get through it. Christmas is one day. Just get through it. No expectations. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go out. You don't have to decorate. Nothing. Wait till next year. So this is a question and answer video I'm doing every Monday. I'm answering your guys' questions from last Monday's video. Please go down below. Tell us your locations. Let us know where you are. And also consider, please, signing a petition I made. Stop narcissistic online bullying. Number one reason young people are taking their lives. It's about constant, persistent online harassment, stalking, and bullying so that you take your life. It's a huge problem. I really appreciate your support. Go down below to the link, touch the link, and just say I support it. That's it. Don't need any money. Don't need to do anything else. If you want to do something else, you can share it with somebody. Thank you very much. All right, there's a lot of questions this week. And I want to answer everybody's questions, but I don't want to make it a 2.5-hour video. So there might always be a couple of questions I answer directly in the comment section. If I miss anybody's question, please ask again. Sometimes they get deleted. Sometimes I miss them, stuff like this. Let's get into it. Michael, don't know where you're from. Let us know your location. Tell us where you are. Generally, hemisphere, country, planet. There is a guy who talks about codependency. He says we go back because we are pathologically lonely and we have low self-esteem. It feels like crossing a frozen desert, and then the honeymoon is like a magical warm oasis. The crossing the frozen desert is you. The warm oasis is another human. Not good, right? We become reliant and dependent on other people to make us feel good. The guy who talks about codependency, we go back because of pathological lonely. Yeah, we do not have the relationship with ourself. And this is what our parents teach us growing up. First, to have that relationship with ourselves, preparing us to have relationships with other people. If we do not have a functional relationship with ourselves, knowing who we are, providing what we need and want, making our own selves feel good, sticking true to our values and beliefs, if we don't do that, if we don't learn to do that, we don't have a good relationship with ourselves. How can I have a relationship with you if I don't know how to have one with myself, right? If I'm so lonely, alone, what do I expect from you? What do I depend on? What do I rely on? Things that I need to be doing for myself. Yeah. Low self-esteem is comparing ourselves to others. If we're not functional and everybody else we think is, it's depression. Low self-esteem. Low self-respect happens from staying in non-dysfunctional, abusive, neglectful relationships. Yeah. We can build those up with ourselves first. We don't need other people to do those. Okay? We have needs in relationships we have with other people, and we need to be a member of society. That's it. Thank you. And JR from Nashville. Hi, JR. Thanks. I took a long break from YouTube comments in general, but still been watching your videos, bruh. Thank you. I just continue to be the magnet for BPD females. I never knew what an incel was till I had some get really mad at me in comment sections of YouTube videos. I asked what their problem was, and they identified themselves as incels. Yeah, you know, the group with tons of toxic mass murderers. Wouldn't you think that the group is over now? Can you give up the group? Because your representatives are all dead after they took other people's lives. That's great. Who would want to join a group like that? If you belonged already, who would say, hey, hey, there's a problem here. Let's start another group. Let's call ourselves something else now because that's kind of spoiled. But no, it's totally okay. They blame other guys for what they can't get, for why they can't get women. Really whacked. I've never had one person claim to be one. Well, yeah, you blame other guys why you can't have women in your life. It's not my fault. You can't control me, so you're screwed forever, right? You can control yourself and change maybe something you need to change inside. Because I promise you, your inability to get women has nothing to do with what I'm doing today. I promise. Yeah, really whacked. A video on the topic would be interesting. I hope you caught it. I made one last week. I think you did. I think I remember you in the comments section. Thanks, JR. A BPD magnet. As soon as you don't like them anymore, maybe you won't be attracted to them, and so they won't be attracted to you. Only one name. M from the United Kingdom. Hello, M. David, could you make more videos about our unhealthy behaviors that give us away to the unhealthy types? You've done an eye-opener video on that. Thank you. I wonder if you could speak more about this and maybe about what type of behavior mind frame attracts healthy people to have as a friend or acquaintance. I realize that I know a lot about dysfunction and pathology, but almost nothing about what a healthy adult woman and man is. I'm 43-year-old female and feeling like a child because of this. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, life, most important things in life is one of them, relationships. If we can't have functional relationships with people, we're screwed. We're screwed. It's nothing but stress, depression, anxiety, misery. So let's learn what that is. Yeah? What is a healthy relationship? That will help you be prepared. It adds some confidence. I know what I'm doing. I'm going into this prepared. I know what it looks like. I know what I'm trying to do here and how to do it. Some unhealthy behaviors. Yeah. So again, starts with the relationship with myself. I've got to at least know these 5 things about who I am, and I got to live exactly true to them. Okay. Some of the most toxic things we do when we meet people is we allow people to change who we are. So I have needs and I have values and I have feelings. I have beliefs and what I want. No one should come along and influence this at all. Screw them. Screw other people. We're too different. From fingerprints to brains. These are all different than other people. All of them are different. Not everybody values morals. You know that now. Yeah? So stop expecting people to. Okay? We know who we are. We know how to live. We don't let people change this. We don't let people come along and change how we feel. Good or bad. If someone you don't know can come along and swoop you off your feet and make you feel so excited and happy and charmed, there's a problem. Same as if somebody comes along and makes you so scared and so it feels so bad. I call you one name and it just ruins your day. We don't want this, right? And so we be careful when we're interacting with people and how we emotionally react. What is vitally important is how people make us feel, not how we feel about them. That's where we get clouded. We don't know them. We pay attention to how they make us feel, what we've all been ignoring, what our parents didn't teach us to do. This is what we need to do. We stop telling people shit. Stop telling people anything. I don't care what they ask. Start learning to tell them, hey, that's too much. That's uncomfortable. No, thank you. Stop telling people shit. Stop giving people second chances. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. For what? Like there's some major prize I need from every person. No, there isn't. I don't care. I don't want to get to know you. I have what I need. I have what I value. I have what I want. I make myself feel good. I know what I believe in. Makes sense to me. I don't need some jackass I don't know to come along and make me feel so intense. And either way, I don't need someone to come and tell me what I need or what I want. Right? What I should believe in. Things like this. Who cares? Yeah. We keep conversations to here, right now, about you, about me, and about this place. That's it. We don't talk about the past. We don't talk about the future. You let them talk. You let them and ask yourself, how does it feel? Okay? Stop telling people shit. Stop. I meet people and it's like if they like me, they want to I have to know every single thing about them. They got to start just telling me all about it. I'm not talking about clients or this stuff. I'm talking out in the world. God damn it. I could have a drink and somebody fucking next to me wants to start talking. And 5 minutes later, I know their whole goddamn life. What's wrong with you? I mean, go tell somebody that, where it's constructive, where you can trust them. I'm a stranger. You don't know me. Go slow. Stop telling people shit and learn 10, 20 different ways to say no to people. That's uncomfortable. No, thank you. I don't like that. Stop. No, not interested. Okay. Surnatura. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. From Quebec, Canada. I almost died 4 years ago. And you said long comment ahead. You gave us warning. And I'm going to read it. It's a good comment. I was at least then a week from passing away when I got a phone call from the hospital. They had a liver for me to receive. I had an autoimmune liver failure, not cirrhosis. Autoimmune disease we now know is caused from child neglect and trauma. If you don't believe me, then tell me why half my clients have Hashimoto's. Where only 1% of the world has it, but half my clients have it. Dying is scary at first, but after some time you look forward to it. Because despite not having any particular belief, I had the small hope to be reunited with people who are gone. I was also tired of being sick. I've lost many people over the years, but going through all steps of grief for yourself and finally accepting you're going this time. It's your turn just to be saved at the last minute. Sure, left its mark. Why I want to tell you this? Because sometimes, only sometimes, I wish I wouldn't have been. I'm haunted, not by a ghost, obviously, but by my memories. I have dreams about people that are gone now since 1991. My first ever serious girlfriend and my best friend, her brother, gone in a car crash. I was in the car right behind them, front crash with a semi. I picked up their teeth on the asphalt. I dream about them quite often, like the last time I've seen them sitting in my living room, or in various very realistic situations. Then I wake up, reminds me of this like it happened yesterday. I very rarely speak or write about it. Or another girlfriend of mine who was diagnosed BPD, who unsubscribed from life, who I found in the sofa 2 days after the fact. I have similar dreams about her also. That's also why I want to understand so bad. I want to know, why did she do this? Did I cause this to happen? Was it my fault? I don't know. I will never know. Do we ever heal from this? From what I've been told, it's severe PTSD. That's why I keep the emotions toned down, because it would be unbearable otherwise. And do it for so long that I finally became that way, or so I think. It's a bit sad to see long gone people that you miss 3 or 4 times a week in your dreams coming back only to tell you they're gone again and again. I can't live forever like this. My girlfriend woke me up last night because I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I don't want to tell her more details than it's just a nightmare, but sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I want to call the hospital so they can take their part back. The liver. Despite having a lot to live for, I have kids who are really great grandkids I also never got to know. I'm not depressed. I'm weary, tired of this. That stuff don't come back on the surface often now. Then it will disappear for a couple of years and come back. It's not like an old relationship that the books have been read back in the library. And in those cases, the book is still open. The story was never finished. I only read the chapters that are there. But I can't put the book away. Characters are missing to finish the story. It just stops suddenly. I'm 51, look 40, but I have the impression that I have 100 years of memories. Do we ever heal from this? Yes, we can. I don't want to complain too much. It's just easier for me to write it here, but then to talk about it. I think I had a good life. This is only a small part of it, but sometimes I take too much space for what it is. The main reason I don't talk about this unless I have the choice is because people don't believe me. They ask me proofs because it sounds incredible and over the top, being shut down over and over again. Explain why my general empathy towards others is very low. Why would I be empathetic when people just laugh? When they just laugh, my stone's off, or ask me irrefutable proofs. I'm really sorry. You have many tragedies and loss in your life. We can all heal from this. My question is what are you doing to heal from this? Time, an important part of the recipe, but alone does not heal us. Does not heal us. Emotions alone stay open forever until we express them. these memories that you have are still emotionally significant, meaning we need to close these emotions. We need to express them. I highly recommend that you talk to somebody that you can find that you can trust, and somebody who understands these things, can give you legitimate feedback and offer suggestions on how to get better. I don't blame you for the negative attitude you have towards the world and people right now. And I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. It's hard for people to believe truth sometimes. Sometimes it's easier for people to believe lies because they haven't experienced realities and truths like this, like a bunch of us have. I understand when people don't believe you. Stop telling them. Tell people that will believe you, okay? There's a reason you're telling people. You want and need people to listen, to hear you. So why don't you pay for someone to do that so that it's just all about you? Someone that understands this stuff can help you understand it. Yeah. I give my clients more suggestions than they can take. And it's not to pressure them and cause stress. It's to let them know that there is healing available. There is a life available. You can get what you need and what you want. You can feel better. We just need to talk. Talking and writing are the top ways to express how we feel. And we need to understand these experiences for our brains to move on. Go do that. There's people that can help you. I know how to help people like this with these similar issues. But everybody's capable of healing. Okay? It's about what you're doing. Don't just wait. Thank you for sharing all of that. I appreciate it. I hope you give people more of a chance. We just probably need to be more mindful of what we're doing, who we're telling and why. Find the self-worth inside to go get the help that you need. Okay? Just hiring it does that. Raises our self-worth. Hi, David. Dan from Dublin. Hello, Dan. This is a big one, so strap in. On Friday, I asked, it's not as long as last one. On Friday, I asked a friend of mine studying psychology if she would like to do an interview on my YouTube channel. I've done a couple already, so I thought I'd ask her. So, ASDan-123 does interviews. I'll go check them out. Didn't hear anything back that day. Then a mutual friend of ours who hasn't messaged me for a while sent a Snapchat video. It clearly wasn't for me because there was a lot of derogatory stuff, such as, this guy always sends me shit about nature and never shuts up, going on and on about mental health. Hello, I don't care. Well, man, I was pissed. I had to delete her because I have lost my shit, which I did anyway, but not as bad. I accused my other friend of discussing the fact I asked her to do an interview and mocking me because it was extremely coincidental, which I mentioned when she denied it. She doesn't strike me as that kind of person and has been very supportive of my mental health, so I gave her the benefit of the doubt. But mentioned when she denied it. Oh, you gave her the benefit of the doubt, but I'm still suspicious. The friend who sent me that Snapchat is done with me as far as I'm concerned. I told her how much of a shitty thing that was and how I won't be wasting any more of her time. Safe to say I had to use all my skills from DBT and CFT to not let this bother me because as you've said before, betrayal really bloody hurts, man. It's horrible. Any advice on how to stop this shit from bothering me for weeks because it really, really angered and upset me, and I still don't know if the other girl studying psychology is telling me the truth. It all seems way too coincidental. Sure does. Sorry you feel this way. Shitty way to feel. I think no, I didn't. Like I said, I stopped giving people the benefit of the doubt. So, whether it was her, whether it was meant for you, these kinds of things, we have to approach these things on, it doesn't necessarily matter what we've done. It matters how you feel. Okay? So what's important is that you have this feeling. It's insecurity. And we need to feel secure in our relationships. You don't feel secure in this relationship with her. What I didn't see was an explanation, some reassurance she gave you. I would never say that about you. Do you see? This message was for this person, not for you. This was about this person, not you. You didn't say that. But what's more important is you still feel insecure. She has not reassured you that she didn't do it or that she would never do it. And so are we going to continue this relationship feeling this way? Because this is where we start losing self-respect, self-worth, self-esteem. It becomes psychological. Or are we going to fix how we feel? And if you're going to fix how you feel, how are you going to do that? If you care about this person and you want to try to make it work, then you tell her how you feel and you tell her this feeling needs to go away. And if it doesn't, the relationship is over. Do you understand that, guys? It doesn't matter if you've cheated on me or not. You're telling me you didn't, and it doesn't help. It didn't go away. So we don't move on. Honey, I know that you said you didn't cheat on me, but I can't get rid of this feeling. What are we going to do about it? We keep trying and working hard together, equal effort, until I feel reassured again. And if I don't, that tells you it's over. Do you want to give her another chance? Do you want to give her the benefit of the doubt? Do you care about this person? Do you value this relationship? All you can do is go to her and tell her how you feel, and it needs to be fixed. If you guys can't do that together, then go find help. Somebody else help you do that. That's it. There's no wrong or right thing to do. The fact is that we have to look at relationships and understand that feeling is most important. We have needs. They're emotional needs, not physical needs in a relationship. We might have some, right? Sure. But emotional needs are the most important. And you guys have about 10. And in relationships, they must be met. Both. Trying equally as hard. I don't try harder than you. I'm not the one that reads and studies and makes appointments and does this and asks you to do this and all that. No, screw that. Self-esteem, self-respect, self-worth all go down. Yeah, it's a shitty way to feel. Betrayal is the worst. It's the worst trauma. It really is. We are here for each other, and to betray that is damaging. It's traumatic. I recommend you go talk to somebody about this. Okay? I wish you guys would consider getting help more than you do. There might be a reason that we're all here if we didn't get enough help. Meta-Lassassin 8841. Oh, Kosman. I don't know if it's Kosman from Romania. Hi. My next question for next week came to me, and we might have a laugh since we all need it. I've heard you in previous videos that the average of a BPD is 7 breakups before the final discard. Well, I've got 30, including the final discard. What does that say about me and her? Did I break a record? Do I get a medal? No. It's not the record. You don't get a medal. What does it say about both of you? We can't care for ourselves. We try to care for each other, but we're not caring for ourselves. You need to do this. Well, you need to do that. Well, I want this from you, and I want that for you. Probably all things that you can do for yourselves. The instability of a relationship is what causes dependency. Just like getting high, coming down, getting drunk and hungover, gambling and losing. We need up and down. It's the down that we become dependent on. The breakup of relationships causes dependency. Each time makes it harder and harder and harder, right? Just like going back to cocaine, going back again, going back again, going back again. It gets harder, not easier. I have a term for every relationship I'll ever have with any human. And if you end the relationship, it's over, right? I mean, you're telling me you want to end it. You don't want to be in my life anymore. That's what you're going to get. I promise. And you're never going to get me back. Never. Why? Doesn't make any sense. You already gave up. It's an option for you. You'll do it again. Doesn't feel good. Remember, all that matters is how you feel. I can't trust somebody who doesn't want to be with me anymore and ghosts me or discards me, throws me away, says, I'm not in love with you anymore. I'm not attracted to you anymore. Whatever the reason is, goodbye. Or I give you no reason. You ain't doing that again. No. And so if I tell you first, maybe you'll be really, really sure that's what you want. And I'm going to stick with that. We don't get back together. Don't do it, guys. Don't break up and get back together. Someone ends the relationship with you, keep it that way. Okay? You went on with more. I gotta hurry. It is funny. Kinda. It's good to laugh. You said that in your comment. I try to make you guys laugh sometimes. We have to. Keep it a little light. Rob from Australia. Hi, Rob. My borderline is petulant and discouraged rather than antisocial and self-destructive. I am struggling to meet someone new. Should I remain no contact? I like her. I can't answer that for you, Rob. I would come up with that choice and be very sure that's the choice you want before you make it. Talk to someone. Again, get some help. Should I remain no contact? Well, why would you be no contact with her in the first place? And then if you're not contacting them, what changed to contact them again? I don't want to contact you ever again. I'm gone. I'm not going to contact you. And then not seeing them, not hearing from them, not talking to them changed. Why? What the hell? Now, should I contact them again? Why? Did you make a mistake? Because I don't know what changed. Does that make sense, guys? What changed? Just a period of not seeing them. That's it. And I want them back. Start that relationship with yourself. You won't want her back. Because you have things that you need and want, and you need to feel good. And I don't think she does that for you. Sounds like it. Most borderlines won't meet your needs, don't feel very good. It's usually not what you want. I don't want someone with severe mental illness in my life that's petulant and discouraged. No thanks. Call me judgmental. I don't want murderers and rapists in my life either. Did I just categorize them together? Yeah, I did. No thanks. My mother was schizophrenic. I don't want anyone schizophrenic in my life. You've got that choice. Okay? You're struggling to meet someone new. Worry more about the relationship with yourself. That's what's damaged. Stephanie from Northern California. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for your videos. They help so much. Thank you for telling me. Why do borderline narcissistic men leave their marriages for empathic people only to return to their spouse who's most likely a sociopath? And what happens to these men who return to their marriages they were supposed to end? What happens to their marriage, even if they file for divorce but could never see it through? And what happens to the other person who's left with PTSD of being triangulated? What happens to the victim of this is entirely up to the victim. It's up to you, Stephanie. You can heal from this and you can get worse from this. And it is decided by you. It's your choice. Just have to be conscious, aware of this. We can heal from these things. Start doing it. Start learning and understanding your experiences and expressing emotions, talking and writing with a professional. So that's up to you. What happens? Okay, so first question, why? So the reason someone with severe mental illness such as BPD and NPD will leave their marriage is because no relationship is functional, which means every relationship causes stress. So you've got a man who left the marriage because of stress, started a new relationship with you. And then all they did was just go back to the marriage, back to that stressful relationship. Why? I can tell you some reasons. I can't tell you the reason. I don't know this person, and I can't tell you every reason, but I can tell you some of the biggest. Every relationship is dysfunctional. Every relationship causes stress. You caused him stress. Your relationship with him caused him stress. And so did this one, the marriage. That's why he left. But why did he go back? Because he sat there and compared both of you, which it sounds like he had the advantage of doing. I could have either one I want. This dysfunctional marriage with this person is more like me. This relationship where this person is healthier and wants me to be functional is not like me and causes a hell of a lot more stress than the piece of shit over here that accepts me no matter what. You didn't accept him no matter what. And we're backwards because you accepted him for who he is. Or let's say you didn't accept him for who he is and you tried to accept him in your life. And I know this, that's why he left, because you were saying, hey, this isn't good. This is wrong. This feels bad. We need to fix this. And he can't. So he's going to be with the person who won't bitch, who won't complain, who doesn't care about her needs, who doesn't care about her wants, who doesn't care about her feelings, who has low self-esteem, who has low self-worth, who has low self-respect, and is dependent and reliant on him. This is what he wants, not you, who has demands and expectations and rules and terms, and you want to function, and you want to be healthy, and you want to be loved, and you want to love him. He can't love you. He doesn't love himself. He won't let you love him. He's going to be with the piece of shit who doesn't love him. I could go on forever. That's why I said I can't cover it all. But that's why. He's not worthy of you. He's not worthy of you. He knows this. My guess is you're even more attractive. You're nicer. You're kinder. You have compassion and empathy. You're there for him. You listen to him. You help him. This person over here doesn't do any of that. And that feels better for him. This is too much. Can't do it. Can't handle it. This. I'm a loser. Losers belong with her, not you. He knows that. Too demanding. Too stressful. Screw this. If I have a partner telling me this isn't good enough, this needs to change, this needs to, I'm not happy, you're going to leave me if I can't fix that. But if this person just wants sex with me, wants me in the house, and that's it, and it's okay if I don't clean, and it's okay if I'm a loser, and I don't make enough money, and don't have a good job, whatever it is, it's okay. She hates herself. She accepts me in her life. You didn't accept who he is, who he showed you he is, but you accepted him into your life. Reverse those. Accept him for who he is, who he shows you he is, and don't accept it in your life. Okay, Stephanie? Let me know if that makes sense. Thank you. Hi, David Nicola from United Kingdom. I hope I'm saying it right. Nicola or Nicola. Thanks, and I've asked you this before, and you've probably told me. I'm sorry. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you again. Thanks for your videos of late. As always, brilliant content. Thank you. My question for next week's Q&A is, why do borderline men have sex with any woman who looks at them twice, yet hate women deep down? I'm out of the situation a long time ago, but this question is still mind-boggling. Is it all connected to the mother issue? I wouldn't say all. I would definitely say there's a link there. This is a man who doesn't respect himself or women, probably never respected his mother. Have sex with any woman that looks at them twice. I think, oh, I did. I have my answer here. I answered you in the comment section. Thank you, Nicola. Men like this objectify women. They most likely didn't ever respect their own mother, but more importantly, never emotionally connected with their caretakers. They lack self-awareness and carry shame. Men like this are running from themselves. Each notch on their belt means I'm okay. I'm accepted in society. Nothing wrong with me. And each time they do this, it makes them feel more empty, more lost, more disrespect to themselves. You guys having sex with strangers, one-night stands, friends with benefits, I don't care who you are, your self-worth, your self-respect, drop. That's why it feels shitty after it feels good. Derek, don't know where you're from. Let us know your location, please, Derek. Derek Green 12. Hey, David, I just want to ask you, how do you deal with the anger, the feelings of vengeance, while feeling some sort of empathy about what they go through, as we can cause some serious damage which they wouldn't be able to handle, even though we do it just to expose them, which is a fraction of what was done to us, the betrayal, the lies, the cruelty. How to regularly talk myself out of it. The truth shall prevail, right? Not always, Derek. You know the truth. That's all that matters. What helps move on from being so betrayed and abused and taken advantage of and used and all these things? All we can do is find something we can own. the only thing that we have some control over in the future, not the past. It's not to beat ourselves up, to find out whose fault it is. Everything they've done is their fault. Everything you've done is your fault. You didn't make anybody do anything. Vengeance and revenge is really common after being so slighted and wronged and betrayed. It's so unhealthy. It's so negative. And if you guys invest in this, it will get worse. It will grow. It will get bigger. It will consume you. It's a distraction from yourself. There's things that need to be done. But it helps if we can find something we can own. Not to fault ourselves, blame ourselves, but maybe I went too fast. Something I can change, something I have control over in the future. Maybe I shouldn't have sex with them so fast. Maybe I shouldn't have them come over to my house the first night. Maybe I shouldn't have them meet my family. Maybe I shouldn't have gone over there and paid for everything and meet their children and stay over and tell them everything about my life. Maybe. Maybe I can find something that I can own. That helps. Because trauma means I can't stop it. I can't get away from it. And this kind of betrayal trauma can stay. What do I do? What do I do? There's nothing you can do, is there? You can't do anything about the past. You can't do anything to them. You can't control them. You can't change anything you've done. And so we have to look at something that I can change. Okay? That's usually what helps. Writing, talking, or forms of expression, that's deeply needed. And it's more constructive with somebody that can help you, that can understand, listen to you, things like this. Okay, Derek? I just want to see. Is that the last one? Yeah. Just checking, making sure. That's it, guys. That's all. I appreciate your support. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, ask me questions, tell us your locations, drop in, say hi. It's good for the algorithm. Thumbs up, really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of my answers. Keep asking me questions. Sorry if I missed it, ask me again. But please love yourself first. Get the help that we need, okay? You're all worth it. Thanks. Bye-bye.